What up, everybody? My name is Impractical, and welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. Today, we're going to be going over the best methods to farming these Christmas tickets. Now, I know it's been quite a while since I upload, but trust me when I say this, I have found two of the most definitive best methods for these Christmas tickets. And without further ado, let's just jump into the video. So let's do a quick overview of the Holiday Fast Pass. Now, as you guys can see, we're gonna have to be getting ourselves these Christmas tickets to grind all the way up here to level 30 so we can get that coveted Holiday Shadow. Now, what makes this super interesting of a Season 3 Fast Pass is that they removed the ability for you to AFK it on Autorun. That's right, it is gone. You won't be able to pick up these tickets out in the world, which honestly kind of sucks. But that took away one option from us. Now, I get why the devs did it, and the explanation is pretty simple. You shouldn't be able to complete the Fast Pass in 8 hours on Autorun. An AFK method should not be the fastest way to completing it in game. So I get their concept behind it. You try to remove it entirely, but guess what? You kind of just ruined it for everybody else just a little bit, but it's okay. I understand why you did it, and I'm expecting changes coming in the soon or near future at this point, because there's no way they're going to leave it like this. Now, if you need a recap on how these Fast Pass work, it's simple. Go to the world, unlock the quest. In order to unlock the quest, you need to complete the main quest for that world. Now, each of these are pretty interesting in value on the terms of tickets you get. The quests vary from easy, medium, hard, somewhat, whatever. But once you visit each of the worlds in order to unlock the quest and complete all of them in a short time, you will have to wait just a little bit of time just in order for them to refresh again, which will then require you to visit said worlds again to unlock the quest. Again, pretty much a drag and a chore just to do this. I wish it was just unlocked automatically without needing me to repeat it, but I get why they did it, to prevent people from abusing it in Autorun in case they get one of those challenges, which involved the sky rings, the chaos orbs, or rings in particular, or the step challenge, which is another one. Now, I know plenty of you are wondering, well, Impractical, what is the fastest method for getting these holiday tickets? Well, it's pretty simple. You can couple all these quests together. You can do all your sky rings together. You could probably do it in aerial assaults. You could clear the badniks there. You could collect rings in there. You get a lot of these quests can be condensed into one area to clearing it out. One of my favorite methods is simply going to City Escape. That's right, City Escape. I go there, I hop on the rails, go in a single loop. I'm getting my sky rings, I'm getting my rings, and I'm getting my chaos orbs and steps as well, and rail grind points. I'm getting so much done in one single area. It's pretty AFKable, and that's a good thing, but that's not what you guys are here for. You're here for the fastest methods. Sure, there are many ways to couple each of these quests into one locale to get it all done and quick, and some of them are location specific. And unfortunately, the reward is kind of minuscule when you think about how long it takes to refresh, being 12 hours just for 500 tickets. Not really a lot when you think about you trying to get as many tickets per hour in your runs. On screen, what you guys are seeing right now is the spreadsheet I made. That's right, it's a pretty huge spreadsheet. There's a lot of information in here, but we'll touch on it very quickly. I just want to let you know that I really was busy calculating all of this and to just figure out the exact amount I can get based on hours and minutes. It's nuts. It's pretty wild. Let's just jump right into this. First things first, I would like to focus on the world. Let's start with that. So right here, as you can see, I have world 1 through 5. You will be getting 150 tickets for these worlds when you complete the quest. That's 150 per world mission you complete from 1 through 5. 6 through 10 is 300 tickets, and 11 through 13 is 500. Pretty simple enough. Now, when you look at completing all of them together, if you complete the full set of 1 through 5, you'll be getting awarded 750 tickets. That's interesting. Well, guess what? 6 through 10, you'll get yourself a whopping 1,500. That's even crazier. Now, if we go to 11 through 13, sadly, 3 worlds because there's no quest for Autumn Forest yet, you get yourself another 1,500, bringing the grand total for completing all of these in one sitting 3,750 holiday tickets. Are you guys still with me? Because it gets even more interesting. Now, mind you, you have a refresh period. You have a 1 hour refresh period for world 1 through 5. 6 through 10 is 4 hours, and 11 through 13 is 12 hours. This is where it gets interesting. You won't be able to collect any of these tickets while these refresh timers are going, but that's where here's the kicker. World 1 through 5, you'll get it every hour, meaning you'll be able to farm 750 tickets every single hour. World 6 through 10s refresh after 4 hours, you would have got 750 tickets 4 times, bringing you up to a grand total of 3,000 tickets you would have gotten every 4 hours. Let's look at one of our options here, the races. That's right, particularly the drag races, because these are the faster form factor. Remember, it doesn't matter what race you pick, it just matters that you have 4 players in that race, and all of you will be rewarded the holiday tickets, which is 40. Now, what makes these races in particular the best thing to select is the fact is that you can complete them in under 30 seconds. I've seen players who can do it in 13, players who could do it in 18 seconds. And even with loading times included, you got yourself a solid method of grinding per minute. If we go back over here in the spreadsheet, I know you see Arlie, I know you see me, but don't worry about that. We'll get into that in a minute. If we focus on the drag races, having 4 players right here, and this base is focused in minutes, for the time, it's pretty raw, so we're going to be doing it in seconds. We're going to assume that everybody's able to complete the race in 30 seconds. We're not going to get into 18, 13, just a flat 30. Even with loading times included, when I timed it myself, it is a solid minute. Again, this varies between player to player because devices and internet connection make a big difference when it comes to these loading times. That will earn you a total of 40 holiday tickets. Now, that's the interesting part. If we were to calculate this and take into consideration, okay, the raw amount, we should be making at most 4,800. But again, that's you assuming you get it done in 30 seconds and the loading is instantaneous. When we consider loading, you have yourself a total of 2,400 tickets per hour. And I know you're thinking, in practical, that's a pretty rough number compared up to this 3,750 I get up here. Well, you're right, but remember, you're still waiting for this to refresh, and only every hour you're getting 750. If you completed all this and then focus that time on doing races in between while farming these, you will have a higher yield of holiday tickets. Pretty nuts. If we do it for 2 hours, we get ourselves 4,800 on average. Again, this varies by device and player to player, but it doesn't matter first, second, or third, everyone is rewarded 40 holiday tickets. Now on screen, you should be seeing a time trial, right? That's right, the 3rd time trial in Pumpkin Hill. Now this clip is especially from Arlie. Shouts out to him for sending me this clip because he showed how fast he can get this time trial done. His personal best is in 13 seconds. You won't be seeing that on screen, but you will be seeing him clear it in a decent time. Now, for my calculation purposes, I will be taking that 13-second time as our baseline. But this is where I said in the beginning that it is a big difference and it depends on skill level. This is where it comes down to skill level on these 2 great methods. You have time trials and you have drag races. If you are very heavy in the skill department, meaning is you can execute these commands on the spot with no issue on your device and get yourself a 13-second time, you will see here on the spreadsheet the insane amount of holiday tickets you will earn just grinding out time trials alone. 1 hour, he will be able to earn himself 4,153 tickets. Now this is based on 13 seconds at all. If we turn it into, again, 13 seconds, turn seconds into a decimal to get a solid number for calculations, it goes into 0.22. If we were trying to multiply that to get a solid minute, I'm gonna let you right now, we're gonna get a bunch of decimal points. It goes up to the 10,000s place. I didn't do that. I just took the solid flat number. So we're just going to work with flat numbers here. But you see that Arlie is able, on average per hour, able to yield 4,153 tickets raw. That's mean no loading time interruptions. I try to be generous and add 5 seconds to that. The reason why, again, per device, I've been messing with all my devices here at home. 5 seconds is a decent average to add in there. Again, a little extreme handicap, but you never know. Now, with the tickets for including loading, you'll make on average 2,999 tickets. You're probably wondering, impractical, how is 5 seconds making such a huge difference? Remember, eventually when you start grinding over time, these numbers start to get smaller and smaller the less time you do. The faster you shorten this time, the bigger the gains. So the faster you can go in time trials, the more tickets you'll be able to earn per hour. And that's the crazy part about this. It's dependent on your skill level. If you aren't, really skilled the game, you're amazing at Riz rolling, you got this down packed in time trials, and you're a speed running champion, you got yourself the best method here for farming holiday tickets. But again, this only applies to one part of the player base, people who are really that technically skilled. I myself am not. As you can see, Impractical over here only got a 0.33, which roughs out to 18 seconds, included with the 5-second timer. I did pretty terrible. It's a 0.42. So if you look at it, I am earning substantially a lot less compared to Arlie. Even with the raw numbers, I'm still earning a lot less, and that's insane. This is all skill dependent. So what works for Impractical? Well, drag races. Drag races are a consistent true method that I can continue using to build up my main account. And that is the faster method. You have two methods here, actually. You have one for players who aren't as good at time trials, and you have one who are excellent for time trials. If you combine that with completing your daily missions, or well, timed missions for the holiday ticket pass, you will see that you will get yourself a faster gain on these holiday tickets. And I mean really fast, and you complete it in a short time. It's pretty simple. Now, I will be honest though, the issue is with races is that there is, it's pretty hard to find people, but don't worry, I got you guys. I created 2 private servers dedicated to races, and this Friday's live stream is going to be all about completing the holiday pass. That's right, this fast pass, I'm going to try to work and grind myself way through the entire stream in order to complete it in one sitting as much as possible. And you guys will see, hey, grinding it out together, it will be a lot easier. Plus, with 3 servers open, giving a grand total of 48 players, you can all hop in, join everybody else, and have enough people for races, have enough people for completing the task that you won't even have to worry about it. I'm trying to make as space as possible so everybody who wants to grind out this pass and get it over with can join in. So if you guys are interested, I'll see you Friday. And there you have it, 2 of the fastest methods in Sonic Speed Simulator that are dependent on your skill level. That's right, this is taking consideration of all the players in the game because there's more than just 3 or 4 different types of players. We got a mixed bunch here, and we got to take account for all considerations when making a guide like this. Yes, you can stick with the base method of only doing the world missions, but a lot of you want to get this over with, and some of you already missed out on completing the last season pass. I don't want you to miss out on this one, so I hope this helps a lot of you. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Comment down below your thoughts on my findings. Again, crazy spreadsheet, I know, but I appreciate all comments and feedbacks from all of you. And always subscribe to this channel because you will be expecting a lot more guides like this. If many of you want to join and hang out, well, guess what? My Discord will be in the description. We've implemented and changed everything around, new roles, big changes coming, and bigger giveaways soon. I will say this though, I do miss making videos, and I'm happy to be back and expect live streams and videos to happen in tandem. Until then, I'll be seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.